Alrighty, guys. So I did a post a little bit earlier about whether your free groups are a waste of time or whether they're really valuable to your members. And it's something that I really want you to think about, because what's happening in the Facebook marketing world and generally in life is I want you to have a think about how many groups you're a member of, right? It's getting absolutely insane ever since, Facebook said that they're, pushing more people to groups because it improves their, like the members of Facebook, it improves their relationships and generally they enjoy it more. Is now everyone has a free group, right? In the fitness industry, there's hundreds of free groups and hundreds of thousands of groups that gym owners like put their members in. And it's something I always talk to with my inner circle members. And it's a question I ask them. Firstly, like, would your members pay to be in your group? And would you pay to be in the group, right? Like, would it be valuable? Because it's something in my own clubs that we're always reviewing, right? Creating the strategies around it to make sure the group is actually of value to people. And I think it's something that people don't actually think about enough. And I just want to share with you a few thoughts and reasons why you should really look at what you're posting in your group and make sure it's worthwhile. Now, first things first, guys, there is no need to post in your members group every single day. I see this happen so much where people think that by posting more, it's actually giving more value when it's not, because a lot of the content is just like absolute waffle that isn't really needed. So I like to break down in the groups to post, like more so when we're looking at groups, you want to look at how can we post less and add more value. Right. So firstly, you've got to have your recap of what's happening around within your fitness business, within your gym, because it's so important to make sure people are up to date. And usually that's best done on a Monday. Right. So you'd say what's happening around the gym. Maybe you've got some new equipment, you've got these events coming up, new trainer, whatever it is, like what's happening around the gym. Then you want to also thank the people who refer, plus give a link where people can refer friends, right? Really important post to add. I also recommend in this post tagging the milestone performers. So what that would be, people who've done, 100 sessions, 50 sessions, 200 sessions, 300, 500. I know in our club, sometimes we've got people right up to 1,000 sessions, which is absolutely amazing. And you'll also use this post to post your monthly member of the month, which is really important. And a lot of this, guys, on Monday is what we're actually covering here is public recognition. That's what it is, because people love to be recognized publicly for all the amazing things that they're doing. Now, in this post, as I'm doing this video, why it's really important to watch the videos and also read the post, guys, is I'd also tag your birthdays for the week in that post, which I didn't do in the post below, but tag people like, happy birthday to, Billy, John, whoever it might be in that post as well. And I recommend sending them if I'm off date goes like a really long way. Now, also on this post on a Monday, you want to post the top 5 to 10 best results in the club. Now, you want to make sure that you're not recognizing the same people on a consistent loop, but it'll be like, people who lost weight, people who up their sessions, people who are like absolutely dominating their My Zone, which I talk a lot about, really helps with retention in group training clubs. Now, the way that we do this is because we have retention coaches. If you haven't seen my post on that, but a coach who's tracking these people's results, it's like, hey, Billy, can you let me know 3 of your clients are absolutely crushing it this week? And we'll make sure we tag them in there. And each trainer in your club has to give you 3 or more people who are getting amazing results. And then lastly, on this events within the post in the group, you also let them know about upcoming events. Highly recommend having your events planned out 12 months in advance. Was talking to a member in the inner circle who's already done this for next year, and that's what we call being really well prepared. And you'll also use the event section within your group to make sure you put those events in there so they understand what's happening, they can register their interest, you can use landing pages. Now, guys, that's quite a big post, right? And it works really well as a weekly email, okay? Because don't ever expect your members to only go on the Facebook group because they won't see it, right? You want to be making sure you're emailing this out as well. Now, the next one you want to have, and I recommend it, having a highlight piece of content every single week. So you want to think of your group kind of like a cinema, right? You've got, this grand opening, they're marketing for it, they're pushing traffic to it, which you want to run at the same time every single week. Now, you can have your head coach present on stuff. It can be, questions that they've got around. It could be around, sugar, counting calories, whatever it might be. You need to know what your market wants. But what you're trying to do is drive as much traffic to that highlight piece of content every single week that adds massive value to their life and helps them get results in advance. Now, people love mindset stuff. They love consistency stuff. They like to see, members in the club. You might have a member who's lost 15 kilos and you go on a live with them, using Zoom, and you can stream it into your group, and they talk about their journey with their club, with your club, how they got the results and everything like that. But that's your highlight piece of content. Now, a really great time to do that would be, 7 p.m. on a Wednesday evening. But you want to make sure that you're adding massive amounts of value in that, and you're driving traffic through having an event in the group, also letting people know, and you can let people know via email. Now, one of the really good things to do with this highlight piece of content, guys, is to actually record it. You can upload it to your YouTube channel, or you can start to make a member database of videos that is really, really high value to them. So you can let people watch it on replay by having a simple click funnel. Now, some of the things that people in the inner circle do, I get so much motivation from the guys in there, is they've had celebrities come on and talk. Like, they might know like an athlete, someone in the fitness space. You can get guest presenters on, which is a really good change up, rather than your members, your trainers and people internally being the only ones who are presenting on there. So I want you to think about this Wednesday piece of content. You don't have to do it on Wednesday. I was just giving you an example so you can do it whenever you want. But you want to make sure it's a really highlight piece of content and it's worth its weight in absolute gold, where people actually want to tune in on it, because we would rather them tuning into our Facebook group or our live event rather than like fucking around watching Netflix, which absolutely adds no value, or maybe they're watching crazy videos on veganism on there and getting totally messed around with what they're learning about health and fitness. So that's your Wednesday post, right? So at the moment, we've only got 2 posts and they're super high value for your members. Now, the last one you want to think about, and this is totally optional on a Friday, I would probably prefer people not do it than do it. But if you have a gap, anything that you're missing, is Friday's a really great day for it. Now, often people will use like discussion post or engagement post. What an engagement post is, guys, you would have seen them where it's like, comment below. Where's your favorite beach to go to on the weekend? And they'll like comment below. Or discussion point, are you going away over Christmas and New Year's period with your training, things like that, right? So then they're starting to get engagement and they're commenting. You can do like little challenges. Like one we ran was like a food porn challenge, where they post all their best meals over the weekend, and the winner got like a free week's training. So what you're kind of doing with these posts on Friday is you're filling a gap. And that's why I say sometimes it can be around, exercises, how to do things properly, something that you're missing in the club, or to boost the engagement on your page. But guys, that's all you need, like within your group. And if you do those things very, very, very effectively and efficiently, your group engagement is going to go through the roof. It's going to make it valuable for them, when they're like, wow, I watch your video on, 7 ways to cut sugar to save calories. And that really helped me, right? I cut down from, having a cappuccino with fucking 2 sugars down to a long black with none. Right. And that's what you really want out of it, because you can add massive value using your groups, but only if you do it with the right tactics. So guys, what to do from here, right? If you've got a free group, you firstly want to identify it and have a look at it and go, is there any posts we can stop doing? And is this adding value? Right? And then go back and rewatch this video. I would make your Monday post. It can take up to 30 minutes to write. Write it perfectly. Make sure you tag everyone in there. You have the milestones ready, and then start to work on your highlight piece of content every week that people would pay to watch. You want to make it really good with your head trainers or guest presenters to answer any questions, to cover, things of relevance as well. A really good piece of content at the moment would be about 75 hard, what you believe in it. Do you believe it's good? Do you believe it's detrimental to people in everyday health and fitness? Because it's something that is really, really topical at the moment in the health and fitness industry. So guys, I hope you got a bit of value on that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me anytime.